Sitting with me and Rob is our creative of the week. Congratulations very much.
Yes, congratulations very much. I want you to drink green coffee out of this cup. Green tea. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Our creative of the week is Jonathon Goodwin. Tell us about green technology. Tell us about you. Tell us. We want an SAE Energy.
What I stand for is, of course, alternative fuel technology for automobiles. One of the projects that I'm doing currently is a real big push for biodiesel, mainly because it works with diesel engines, which are way more efficient than a gasoline engine.
Louder, but yeah, efficient.
Actually, some of the newer diesel engines that we have are very, very quiet, yeah.
Well, she's a mechanic on the weekend. I mean, are you kidding me? What, are you going to argue with them? Nice, Janet.
Well, the nice thing about a diesel motor is the service life on it is, far superior than a gasoline engine.
They go 500,000 miles if you take care of them. Right?
Yeah, and they produce so much more torque at a lower horsepower, so it essentially takes less fuel to power that
because I don't know what
vehicle.
torque means.
Why are you glazed over, Janet? I understand. That's cool. I used to have
What
an
is
F350.
torque?
Yeah,
Ford
exactly.
F350. I had a Duramax in there.
What's torque?
That was a truck.
Torque is something that makes it go. It's just the power that it produces to make it move. It's hard to.
That's what made that Impala go, huh?
Oh yeah,
that torque.
Exactly. Yeah, it was all about the torque. Yeah.
The torque got it off the line, but then it had to kick it up to get it down the line, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like a gasoline engine, a 1,200 horsepower gasoline engine would almost make 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Well, you can make that with a lot less horsepower out of a diesel engine because it produces so much more.
I don't think people realize, though, you have if you had a V8 engine in one car and you have like a 3-cylinder diesel engine, right? That probably pounds out more horsepower, more torque than the 8-cylinder engine.
Right. It might
That's
make
the comparison.
Yeah, it might make less
You lost
horsepower.
it when you said cylinders.
Are
I'm
you
sorry,
impressed
go
with
ahead.
that, though, that he's actually agreeing with what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell us about MTV.
Yeah, Pimp My Ride.
Really cool. Guys over at Galpin are really nice. Bo Bachman, especially we used his facility to do the build there. I was kind of impressed with how well that they were set up to handle that type of a conversion, because usually it's a specific environment that I have to go or have in order to be able to do that. And of course they had all that there for me to be able to do the transformation from gas to diesel.
But you were on national television. I mean, talk about that experience.
Oh yeah.
That's nothing. I'm more about the
It's
torque.
all about the car, yeah.
Well, that's my biggest client is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
But you were on national television. Tell us. That's awesome.
I mean, you're a biodiesel technician guy.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be on national television unless it's Discovery Channel, right?
Oh, it's all about cool toys. And that's really what that was, a lot of fun to do that, as well as the upcoming projects that we have going on with Governor Schwarzenegger, as well as Ford and General Motors. So.
Ford, General Motors, Governor Schwarzenegger, Pimp My Ride, MTV, all this stuff. The notoriety, you're exploding. When does the technology, when does what you're doing, when do I get to see that as a layman sort of normal consumer guy? I mean, are they holding it back, or are they perfecting it before they release it?
Yeah, I've been playing with all the technology that I've been developing over the last few years, and we have refined it for different applications. But it's more fun doing that for our specific builds that we're, our custom builds.
So you're working on specific projects then, instead of for the environment, for the consumers.
Yeah, we're kind of showcasing the capabilities and potential possibilities for this technology, and how it will work in an everyday application as well.
It's trying to build demonstrative products, right? That then can be showcased, so that people jump on and go, wow, a biodiesel, a fuel efficiency is not a little Toyota hybrid that you got to ding down the road, that you can be economically sound, green, Al-Gory, and still have something of substance and throw the kids and family and have fun.
Exactly, yes.
Well,
or not. Am I right or am I wrong? You don't have to agree with me.
Tell us about JonathonGoodwin.com.
Yes, that's important.
JonathonGoodwin.com is a place where you can read about the previous projects as well as the upcoming current projects. Some of the things that I'm doing are in, I like the Hummers. I kind of started the Hummer conversions around 9 years ago.
Wow.
And always play with them as much as possible. But
Are you talking about the H1 or the H2?
actually, I started with the H1s. I developed a diesel Duramax conversion for those about 9 years ago. And then when the H2s came out, they're
They were
poor
gas
fuel
engine,
economy.
though,
Yeah,
weren't
I do a conversion for those from gas to diesel, which doubles the fuel economy as well as horsepower. And one of my newest projects I'm working on is an H3 that's totally electric.
Wow.
But it's a diesel hybrid.
I haven't figured out how you carry around the extension cord.
Yeah,
I mean, how
you
far
won't
can you
need
go
one
from your house?
Yeah, exactly. You won't need one with what it is that I'm doing.
Oh, good.
It'll be a little diesel motor that'll get 60 miles to a gallon, and you got a 30 gallon capacity tank. You don't have to worry about getting fuel for a long time.
What's
so.
your fascination with the GMC product or the Hummer product? Is it just because it's big and bold and makes a mark?
I like the H1 Hummer. That was the very first vehicle that I purchased, and I spent a lot of time with it in the ponds and in the mountains and the sand dunes. So
I like that. I like that.
Well, what's the next project coming up for you? Do you have any television shows in the work? I know Discovery Channel is a big deal for you.
Yeah, right now we're starting our first series, Eco Track with Tom Holmes, and we're going to be doing a H2 Hummer gas to diesel transformation, and then shortly after that we're going to be doing a brand new Escalade for Imperium Fuels, and this vehicle will run a biodiesel engine with a E85 ethanol injection system on it, so both of the competitive fuels on this vehicle.
Follow that one up,
I
Jenny.
get, my mother-in-law used to have an old Jetta that had diesel gas. That had diesel gas, right?
Right.
Because it was
Jetta.
Jetta.
Couldn't
Okay, I'm
get out of
just.
its own way though. You hit the gas, and 4 minutes later it starts to move.
She had a hard time finding diesel gas. So for people that are, she did. There was like one place in South Tampa that sells, or two places
South Tampa.
in South Tampa that sells diesel gas. So is it easily accessible if we do get a car that's diesel friendly?
Biodiesel
or either.
Diesel fuel. Diesel fuel is easy to get a hold of. Biodiesel is coming around more strongly. I have a 87 Jeep Grand Wagoneer that I converted to diesel a long time ago, and I've never bought diesel fuel for it once. I run it on vegetable oil.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, I go through McDonald's, get a Happy Meal, then I go out back and fill up. Yeah. So
with gas tank prices being what it is now, that's awesome. How many?
I could get into that because that might help me.
You really pour vegetable oil in your gas tank?
Yeah,
for that?
I can go down to Walmart or whatever, Sam's, and buy Weston or Crisco and put right in there and go down.
And you can go from here to North Dakota. I mean, if you.
Well, no, he's gonna have to stop at Walmart every now and then.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow, how much does it cost? I mean, when it releases the consumer, I have a gas vehicle and I want to convert it to biodiesel. What's the expense on that, or can that be possible? Or do I have to go have a diesel to go to biodiesel?
You have to have a diesel, or you have to take the gas engine out to go to diesel.
Okay, all right. So I'm not asking the right question. If I have a diesel F350 dually and I want to go to biodiesel,
I'm sorry, F350 dually.
Crew Cab King Ranch.
Okay.
Right.
How much does it cost to convert it to biodiesel?
Actually, biodiesel is pretty much ready to go if it's the new common rail engines.
Yeah.
They'll accept biodiesel.
Really?
Yeah. Vegetable oil, you need some heaters and stuff like that to be able to run just pure vegetable oil.
But you know somebody that can do that.
I know.
Well, you could buy biodiesel is the way to go. I mean, it's already refined, ready for you to
And how
use.
expensive is that? Is it more expensive still, though?
No, it's competitively priced with petroleum.
But it's helping our environment.
Hugely. Plus, it reduces your noticeable
Black smoke
if you got it tuned up a little bit. So.
Yeah, well,
Jonathan,
the power strip.
Yeah,
in there.
Jonathan, I know you have a couple websites you want to make sure we talk about. There's JonathonGoodwin.com.
Yes.
H-line conversions.
.com.
And then your contact information if anybody wants to get a hold of you.
Well, they can get you at Jonathon Goodwin or J Goodwin Green Machine at gmail.com.
Yes.
Could you get a longer email address? I mean, you're killing me, Jonathan. Please. Holy mackerel! I'm kidding. That's how long it takes for the Jetta to take off.
Yeah.
As long as it takes to read the email.
It does. Jonathan, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you on. I know Rob enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Rob's
I'm going to
all
come see
about
you. We're going to
cars.
get that vegetable oil going.
We'll talk
man.
about boats next,
We'll make
okay?
some French
Diesel
fries.
for boats.
Yeah, I'm doing diesel
Yeah.
boats right now.
We'll make
Perfect.
French fries and we'll cruise around.